Hey YouTube, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing. I have the new iPad Pro. This is the 2021 iPad Pro and it's 256 gigs. I ordered it from Best Buy because I had some reward certificates. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten it a little bit earlier from Apple. It was officially supposed to reach everyone yesterday and I got it today, so really no big deal. But here it is. Packaging looks really similar to previous iterations. So let's go ahead and unbox it. I really like that of late they've added this little pull tab so that you can easily unpackage it. I did have the version that came right before this one. I had just purchased it about a month or two before this one was announced, and so I went ahead and sold that one and picked this one up. I use it primarily for, well, it's kind of twofold. I use it for work as a second monitor with my MacBook Pro, and then I just use it to watch videos and stuff like that. So super excited to get it. I've really missed having a second monitor for work. This is probably the hardest part of unboxing an iPad, is just getting the lid off. This is the 12.9 inch MacBook Pro, or I'm sorry, iPad Pro. I think, from what I remember, I was kind of looking at the specs, and I think it is slightly heavier, like very slightly heavier, if at all. And then I'm pretty sure the measurements, the width on it was a little tiny bit wider, but it's still supposed to work with most cases or keyboard cases. So we can definitely check that out in a little bit. We'll go ahead and, should we do this first or should we do the other stuff? Let's do the other stuff. So you have your standard packet here. You have your little iPad Pro booklet. And then more legal paperwork, and I believe this would be the Apple stickers. And then you have your charging brick. I'll go ahead and show you that. Let's see, this is a 20-watt charger, and then you have your charging cable here. So that is all that is included in the box. And now we will get to the iPad itself. So I'm really excited about the performance of this. I know as of right now, the specs would say that it could outperform what it really needs to do. But I think that most people agree that that just means there are going to be far more capabilities for these machines than we realize. At least I hope that's what that means, because it does have the M1 chip in it. And I've really enjoyed my MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. I actually also have a MacBook Air. My husband does. And both of these machines have been amazing compared to spec'd out Macs that we've had. So we're big fans of the M1 chip so far, or the silicon chip. So we'll just give it a quick startup to see if it has any battery life, any subtle changes, anything like that. So it looks like it has a good chunk of battery life. And then it just goes into your setup screen, and I'll kind of do that off camera. Looking at the iPad, looks really sleek. You can kind of see how thin it is. We can compare that to my iPhone. This is an iPhone 12 Pro. So both very thin. Of course, this has a thick case on it and then a wallet on the back, but you can kind of tell in general. And then the back here, just nice and sleek. I decided to go with this color because it matches all of my other Apple products, or at least my MacBook. So that was the unboxing of my iPad Pro. This is the 12.9 inch 256 gig. If you're interested, I can come back and kind of tell you what I think about as far as speed and performance. Like I said, I did have the previous version of this. So spec wise, looking at spec, you know, compared to spec, the major difference I guess would be that it's powered by the M1 chip. So everything else I think would remain the same, but if there are new features that I see or anything that requires a lot of power that I notice is just way better than before, I can come back and tell you guys that. What do you guys think? Are you liking the new Apple products powered by the M1 chip? Just really thank you for watching, and I hope to do more unboxings for you in the future. Thanks. So it really wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't forget to include something. So I'm back to show you if this new iPad fits in cases that the previous generation iPad did. This is a bridge keyboard case. So this piece right here is kind of like a leatherette feel to it, and it goes on the back of the iPad, and then you have the keyboard part here. Now they do make ones with trackpads. This is not a review of this product though. This is just the basic, and then you'll place your iPad into these two slots right here, and it was a very good fit on the last iPad, if not a little bit tight. So given that this is just a little bit thicker, we'll see if it's still usable in this case, and I'll show you. It looks like it's going to work out very well actually. Let's go ahead and place this in. Okay, so I would say so far so good. You can see the fit here. I think it looks really good. Let's see when we close it if it overlaps or anything like that. So yeah, it overlaps a little bit. Right here, what you're seeing is the iPad screen, so I'm going to see if I've placed this in correctly. It could go down a little bit more. I don't know if this is ideal, like the ideal case for this, just because again, when I close it, it still does have that overlap. So not entirely confident that this is too protected, although the keyboard capability will be just fine. I might get another case that fits properly. So if you're considering buying one of these, just know that you might have to replace some of your cases. And I'll place the back piece on now. Let's see how that works out. Yeah, the back piece fits very well. Let's see. So now the whole case is on there. I'll open it up. It'll work for now though. Looks really nice. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.